All right, this is page 9 of your notes packet. We're going to be talking about drawing covalent bonds today. One way that we titled this is called a Lewis structure. Okay, so a Lewis structure is a representation of molecules that show all electrons bonding and non-bonding. So I know there's a lot of words on this page and you're just going to work with me here. There's some rules to follow as you are drawing these structures, okay? So I'm going to do an example at the bottom, walking through all those steps at the top, okay? The most important thing here is that we're acting like accountants, okay? So I'm sure you know what an accountant does, right? They keep track of everyone's money. They don't let any money get lost. And I need you to do the same thing, but with the electrons here. It's the biggest thing. So let's say we wanted to draw the Lewis structure for PCl3. So we know that PCl3 is going to participate in covalent bonding because phosphorus and chlorine are both non-metals. They have a very low electronegativity difference. So we are allowed to do these Lewis structures like this. So step 1, you're going to add up all the valence electrons of all the atoms in the molecule or ion. So PCl3, we have 5 valence electrons for phosphorus, and then we have 3 chlorines, each having seven valence electrons. So 21 plus 5 is 26 electrons we have to be taking care of during this video. So step 2, you're going to identify the central atom. So usually the central atom is going to be that first element listed. Unless it's hydrogen, hydrogen is not allowed to be a center atom, okay? So in this case, phosphorus is going to be that central atom. Then you're just going to go ahead and add the other atoms around it, okay? Now, what you're going to do, in order to make this molecule, you've got to bond them to each other. So you're going to make a bond right there, a single bond. And you're going to make a bond right there, a bond right there. Okay, how many electrons did we just draw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to keep it running total back here. 26 minus 6, I have 20 electrons that I still need to deal with. All right, we're on number 5 now, okay? Now what you're going to do is you're going to start taking some of those extra electrons you have and start filling out those octets on chlorines, okay? So I'm going to start over here and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then of course I have those 7, 8 shared. So I'm going to subtract 6 there. I still have 14 electrons I can deal with. Then I'm going to go to this chlorine. I'm going to add 6 here, and then I have that 7th and 8th one shared. So I have 8 left, and then I'm going to do the same thing here. Chlorine, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that I just drew. And then of course I had those 2 that were being shared with the phosphorus. Okay? Now, I'm going to complete the octet for the central atom. So right now, my phosphorus has access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electrons. Per the octet rule, I need 8. So I'm going to go look and see if I have any leftover money here, any leftover electrons. And I see that I still have 2 leftover electrons. So I'm going to go ahead and place these guys down. This is called a lone pair. Okay, it's just 2 electrons floating around right there in a pair. And now look, phosphorus has 2, 4, 6, 8. Chlorine has 8, chlorine has 8, chlorine has 8, and I have a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26 electrons, which means this is a valid Lewis structure for PCl3.